Why do people change later in love, relationships, or marriage? Hello, everyone. Let me ask you, have you ever started a relationship where everything felt perfect at first, only to feel later like you're with a completely different person? It's a tough and often painful reality for many people in love, relationships, or marriage. If you've experienced this, you might wonder, did they ever really love me? Was it all just an act? The truth is, people do change in relationships, but it's rarely that simple or intentional. Today, we'll explore why this happens and what it means for your relationship. Let's dive in. 1. The honeymoon phase ends. When you first fall in love, your brain is flooded with feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. Everything about the other person seems exciting, perfect, and effortless. This is known as the honeymoon phase, but it doesn't last forever. As the initial excitement fades, real-life challenges start to emerge. This doesn't mean love is gone. It means the relationship is moving into a deeper, more sustainable stage. To maintain connection, couples need to focus on building intimacy and trust, which go beyond fleeting feelings. Embracing this change can make the relationship more fulfilling in the long term. 2. Stress and life pressures. Life has a way of throwing challenges at us: careers, finances, health issues, or even parenting. Over time, these pressures can weigh heavily on a person, affecting how they show up in a relationship. Stress can change how someone communicates, prioritizes time, or expresses affection. Sometimes, partners misinterpret this as falling out of love, when it's really about feeling overwhelmed. By tackling stress together, through open communication and mutual support, couples can strengthen their bond instead of letting pressures pull them apart. 3. Unmet expectations. In the early stages of love, we often idealize our partners, seeing only their best qualities. Over time, the reality of their imperfections can clash with the expectations we built in our minds. Unmet expectations can lead to frustration or disappointment, especially if they aren't addressed openly. It's important to remember that no one is perfect, and every relationship requires effort and understanding. Learning to manage and adjust expectations can pave the way for healthier and happier connections, for personal growth or lack thereof. People naturally evolve over time. They develop new interests, goals, and priorities. In a healthy relationship, both partners grow together and support each other's changes. However, when one person grows while the other stays the same, it can create feelings of disconnection. Growth doesn't have to mean growing apart. It can mean learning and evolving as a team. Regular conversations about dreams, goals, and values can keep partners aligned and connected. 5. Suppressed issues resurface. Sometimes, people hide parts of themselves early in a relationship out of fear of rejection or wanting to impress their partner. Over time, these suppressed traits or unresolved issues tend to resurface. For example, someone who seemed confident might later reveal insecurities, or someone who appeared easygoing might have underlying anger issues. These moments don't mean the relationship is doomed. They're opportunities to address issues together. Understanding and patience can help both partners grow closer through these challenges. 6. Emotional burnout. Relationships require emotional energy, and over time, unresolved conflicts, misunderstandings, or unspoken needs can lead to burnout. This often shows up as emotional withdrawal, where one or both partners stop putting in the effort they once did. Burnout can make even small disagreements feel overwhelming, creating a cycle of distance. Breaking this cycle involves revisiting the basics of the relationship, spending quality time, expressing gratitude, and rekindling what brought you together in the first place. Small steps can reignite a connection that feels lost. 7. Taking the relationship for granted. After a certain level of comfort is reached, some people stop putting in the effort they did at the beginning. Compliments fade, dates become less frequent, and the little gestures that kept the relationship alive start to disappear. Taking a relationship for granted often stems from feeling secure, but love needs regular nurturing to thrive. By consciously making time for each other and keeping romance alive, couples can avoid the rut of complacency and reignite their connection. 8. Changing priorities over time. What matters to someone at May 25th not matter as much at 35. As people grow older, Their priorities often shift. What once felt romantic might now feel impractical, and what once seemed unimportant may now feel vital. This shift doesn't mean love is gone. It means partners must work to realign their lives together. Regularly discussing goals, dreams, and needs helps ensure that both partners are moving forward in the same direction, even as they evolve individually. Closing thoughts. If you're feeling like someone you love has changed, remember this. Change is natural, but how we navigate it together is what determines the strength of the relationship. Communication, patience, and a willingness to grow are key. Now, let me ask you, how do you think people in relationships can handle changes better? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. And if this conversation resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join this amazing community. Together, we'll continue exploring love, relationships, and what it takes to create lasting connections. Thank you for being here.